This last week, I was arguing with the Lord. Hard to believe I would ever argue with him. I know. But I was arguing with the Lord about some things. I was wrestling, and the Lord decided to use something to show me exactly what I'm teaching you here. And I'm going to give it to you. You know, I have an issue with sweets. And I'm driving, doing my little circle at work, and I hear the voice of the Lord in my spirit. And he says, "Stop at the truck stop and get yourself something sweet." Now, I thought that was a test. Are you testing me with a? They have really good donuts there. They got one that's just slathered in chocolate frosting, and I have a hard time staying away from it. And so at first, I'm like, "Lord, are you sure?" He says, "Yeah, I've got a plan. There's something I need to do, divine appointment. Stop in, get yourself something sweet so this divine appointment can happen." So, all right. So I pull in and I park and I go inside and I get my sweet roll and I pay for it and I walk out and there was no divine appointment. I'm like, "Lord, what's going?" He said, "Just trust me. I got a divine appointment." And so I get into the truck, and just as I'm getting into the truck and I sit down and I go to close the door, giant, and this thing was murderously large. It was a huge horsefly come flying in and starts dive bombing my head. He's just bap, bap, bap in my head. And I'm close the door and I'm like, "Lord," he goes, "There's your divine appointment." What? And as sure as I'm standing here today, he asks me a question: "David, do you believe that I am so sovereign that even the flies are part of my plan? That I am so in charge that even a fly flying in your truck at the last second before you close the door is part of my plan?" It ended our argument. It ended my wrestling because I had to say, "I believe." Then when I got out of my truck, I said, "Lord, would you make the fly leave?" And it left. Praise God. It was dive bombing me. And that's hard to drive when it's just trying to duck and weave. I hate when flies get in my truck. God knew that. God knew he could get through to me, that he could win this argument, that he could get me to the place I needed to be with a simple divine appointment. And the good news was, I got a donut out of it.